as a result of T20 cricket and the innovation of the game, players now play more risky shots that put their body on the line, the likes of lap sweeps, reverse sweeps, that your face literally needs to be in line with the ball or try and get one side of it. And we documented a lot that over the course of the evolution of the game of T20 cricket, people are getting hit a lot more when it comes to the pull shot, simply because we weren't taught technique, how to avoid the ball. They've gone from strength to strength about how they've built it alongside the PCA. The PCA have been incredible, the Professional Cricketers Association, because as of next year, it's not about protecting just your England players, it's about protecting absolutely everybody. And across the board from next year, men's, women's, any professional cricketer in the country, both international and domestic, will all have one of these.
Now, why, Sam, are these so special? The stem protectors here as a result of the tragedy that befell Philip Hughes, but what have you done in the design of that helmet to make it more comfortable, more individual, and therefore probably more safe? What's the story behind it?
Well, the big development is we've used the latest technology to create a perfect fitting helmet
For each
individual player, whilst also maximising protection. That's the headline.
Right.
So what we've done is we've gone and looked at all the digital technology that's available, and we go and we scan individual players' heads to get their exact head form. Now, your head form, Eoin's head form, my head form, they're all different, right? Like a fingerprint, everyone's different. And what we're trying to do is we're trying at the moment to put everyone into 3 or 4 different sizes of helmet. That's the way helmets have been for years and years. The general design hasn't changed much. Hard outer shell, EPS liner, 3 or 4 sizes. What we're doing here is we're saying, okay, the void that's inside your helmet is different to the void that's inside Eoin's helmet, because you have different head shapes.
Yeah.
And what I mean by void is this spare space. And we're saying, well, how can we make the most of that spare space? We can't just make helmets bigger to make them safer, because players won't want to wear them. We want to try and use that spare space to maximise protection. So we scan the individual player's head and we end up with a digital head form. We have a digital version of the helmet. We fit the digital head form into the helmet to get the perfect alignment. And then we print pads that will fill all of the spare space that's in that head form. And those pads both make the helmet more comfortable and they give it better protection because we're getting more material in and more impact dampening material.
And how are the players responding, that those that have worn it? Ben was wearing it out there today. He seems to be fine with it. A couple of the women cricketers have started weathering it. Heather Knight, Alice Capsey, Danny White was talking about it. What's the feedback you've got?
Feedback's been outstanding. So we introduced it at the beginning of the summer. We gave it to a number of the players 2 days out from the 3rd test, I think it was, and straight away they were wearing it, which I was quite surprised by because, you know, they're consummate professionals. I would anticipate they'd want some time to get used to it, but such was the comfort. People have been putting it on and wearing it the next day in international matches. So that obviously created an issue because we've got big demand.
Yeah.
Counties might not have the budget to fund this because it is a high-tech product. It's the very latest in 3D printing, and that's where the PCA came in that Eoin was talking about. And the PCA, I had a chat with them and said, you've got a problem coming because professional cricketers across the country are going to want this product. We can't fund it. We're a small business. You know, I think we punch above our weight, but at the end of the day, we're a small business. PCA said, leave it with us. And they came back with their safety partner, Vitality, and did a deal where Vitality are funding one of these brand new high-tech helmets for every single professional cricketer in the country,
Okay.
which next year is going to be really interesting.
Brilliant. Well, it's great technology and congratulations. It's a good thing that the PCA are doing.